How's it going? Bear with me 1 second. Almost there. Bear with me. Back. Like I said, I always like to share the listings on my big social media presence. Excuse my hair. I was just walking across the street from my home. And the wind and everything got it all out of sorts. Okay, so we're live from 69 South here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm Addison Criswell, creator of this Alabama real estate market channel. I'm a full-time real estate sales broker. Just talked to the home builders licensure board in Montgomery. I'll be a home builder very soon. They have my application now. So broker, builder, and furniture. It's all a marriage. You have a house, you accomplish a brand new home, you need some new furniture. And you know, I always like to tell people, with my gift of furniture through the commission when you use our service, it's important to remember that otherwise it's not something we're making up on the back end. And as a matter of fact, we've swapped from an allowance to a gift for that reason, to help our clients have the faith, give us the call, give us a shot at your business and doing more, offering more like we say. The furniture credit, it's a gift from us as realtors. When you do all that to accomplish a $500,000 home sale or $1 million home sale, these $1 million condos, we have over 93 listings in Tuscaloosa that are over $1 million. So that's a $10,000 furniture allowance right there. And we still have a commission left as the salespeople. The furniture store has a sale. You get a huge savings on an elevated experience. And seriously, it's nothing to shake a stick at. You know, we want to disrupt. We do have a new game plan to offer this to all 67 counties. I mean, I offer it now, but, you know, they'll be hearing from us very soon. And I couldn't be more excited. Looks like a shipment's pulling up out there now. So today, as you can see on the thumbnail for the video today, I've been reviewing lake lots. And one of them, you know, there's markets in Alabama that are like national markets and everybody's heard of it. And then there's markets that literally nobody has heard of. And in that thumbnail from today, let me put my phone down. Huh? Okay, well. Somebody should have said something. Okay, here we go. This thing's a mess. But I always prefer to use the phone instead. Okay, here we go. So yeah, on the thumbnail photo for today's video, that is a Franklin County. It's a rural northwest Alabama county. But that county is full of bodies of water. I mean, literally, you got Bear Creek Lake, all sorts of lakes, and these are not commercialized lakes. Not commercialized, so it's more like having a private lake to yourself. And, you know, I'm sure this is a threshold listing price. It's almost an acre, 0.9. They're in Russellville, Alabama, Lakefront Drive. They're asking $300,000 for it, though, and it's on a smaller private lake. The AVM says it's worth about $243,000. So there must be some comps, you know, and like I said, they've bumped it up again with the threshold, probably at 240, and now they're asking 300 for this one as the next one in line. They've already cleared it off. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous spot on a smaller private lake, but you can still put your boats and a dock. As a matter of fact, it says it right there. A pier is allowed with a permit from the TVA. Great fishing all the time, peaceful setting, kayaking, and that's Cedar Creek Lake. Cedar Creek Lake. So, very, very interesting. Just stop, please, bro. Brody, Jerry, hey, what's going on? It's always interesting to see just the instant hate, you know, that fuels social media. I get a benefit to my channel from you hating on there. I'll never stop real estate. That's what I do. My life is real estate. I actually review these listings every day for my own benefit in companies. And of course, I have buyers that purchase them once we produce it out there. So yeah, that one in the thumbnail is absolutely stunning. They've already cleared it out some. It's a level, relatively level lot. It really is. All right, so let's go over to let's do Colbert County. Colbert County is the county below the Tennessee River with Wilson Lake and Pickwick Lake up in these areas. There's always some waterfront lots here. Couple of new ones. There's a big $1.4 million home, Muscle Shoals. Brand new construction, Sunset Drive, Muscle Shoals, 300 grand, and it's 1,700 square feet. That's right in line with what we've sold in Pickens County, new construction, 1,600 square foot for about 300. That is another house. Here's some land here, Muscle Shoals. Stark Avenue, it's about 7,000 square foot, which is, I guess maybe about a fourth of an acre lot, somewhere around in there. There's a house for 20 grand in Sheffield. Paul Johnson Drive. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go up to Lauderdale, which is the county above the Tennessee River. Brand new construction, Rogersville. Ooh, that's a foreclosure. Here's a good one. $150,000. Is that a house for $150,000? Wow. Very interesting. Super close to the lake. So you got one here. This is a 1,500 square foot home. Lauderdale on the Tennessee River. Look at that gorgeous river view right there. $150,000 home. I could definitely get the 1% rent investor approach with this type of home and that location. Pay $150,000 for it. I'll rent it for $1,500. That could definitely work. Wow. Holy moly. 150 grand. Let's see what else we got here. Limestone. Here's a good one. All right, so that is Forest at the Highlands. $175,000 for just over a half-acre parcel. That's going to be the Tennessee River. It's got some unlevel areas to it. Nice creek. Somebody's trying to make a house pad. Look at that. Wow. That's definitely where the price increase is from. But you know, that's a stark contrast to the one that was on a private lake in Franklin County for $299 compared to this one that's on that big open body of water for the Tennessee River. Wow. There's a picture of the subdivision plot, all the lots to it. And that is, let me see, what was it again? Forest at the Highlands. They're in Florence. That's on the northern half of the Tennessee River, Lauderdale County. Established subdivision lot. Let's see what else we got in here. There's another one, 150. This one's 0.73. $508. That might have been the same one. I'm not sure. Oh, I see. There's several. Yeah. There's 4 lots available. 3 are at $150,000 a piece. The 4th one's at $175,000. So it's probably a little bit better view. But they're all directly on the lake there. All right, so that's some really good ones there. You got Lauderdale County, Alabama. 4 residential lots, $150,000 a piece. And then the best one is $175,000. Forest at the Highlands. And that's directly on the Tennessee River. Big, beautiful open water. Got a creek there. Look at that. Amazing. All right, let's head down South Alabama. Baldwin County. Now this is our oceanfront market. And I always like to review the West Beach Boulevard area, Orange Beach area, let's go all the way to the end there for Fort Morgan and see what we've got. That's a condominium. Another condominium. There's a beach house right there, 1.8 million, 2,000 square feet, elevated for 1.8. Looking for lots though, lots. It's another one, 1.2. Let's see what we got here. Plantation Drive. Those are both condominiums. There's one under $1 million, 2,080 square feet. Dacus Lane, Gulf Shores. $2.25. It's a big one. Looking for lots today, not really reviewing these beach houses. Looking for land. Looking for land. Needless to say, there's not a whole lot of land listings on West Beach Boulevard that are for sale, at least. Let's see here what we got. It's a good one, West Beach Boulevard. Wonder if I can just change it. Let's do lot land. All right, let's see what happens now. Okay, update it. Update it. Why is it not letting me search? Oh, there's nothing. 0. That's why. So we have no land listings. No land listings. Alright, so go back to... Let's go back to the counties here. So we got Lauderdale County had really good ones. Franklin County had really good ones. Directly on a private lake. 300 grand. Let's see what else we got here. You know, let's go ahead and add Walker. Walker County, Alabama. Let's go back here. Walker. Here we go. There's probably some land listings on Smith Lake. Let's revise this. Bear with me here. I have no idea why this is not updating for me. Let's see which one this one is. Let's try something else. Let's do map search. I don't need a tour. Remove boundary. Draw. I'm gonna do freehand. There we go. Create report. Search area. Let's just do land. Okay, here we go. So this is Smith Lake here. First up, we got a established subdivision. $50,000 for a 1.3 acre lot. That's not bad. It's not directly on the lake, but it's a pretty large lot. There's a lake, Smith Lake lot for $20,000 in Houston. A lot more land available on Smith Lake. Here's one, 2 acres, $25,000. Stony Point subdivision. Stony Point boat dock, comes with a boat dock. So you could buy the lot and just have the boat dock access to Smith Lake anytime you want. $25,000. Here's a few. Now these are more expensive, 200 grand. Let's go all the way up here to North. Here's a big one, 2 acres with a boat dock. That's a big lot. Ooh, look at that. Smith Lake. Beautiful, green, freshwater Smith Lake. It's a beautiful lake. That's a really nice area up there for sure. Let's see what we got here. Here's one for $35,000. All right, these are more expensive here. Smith Lake, freshwater, 200, 300 grand. Yeah, that must be a planned subdivision. Here's a couple little less here, 99,000. So yeah, just a quick market review. You know, don't sleep on Alabama real estate. Everybody thinks we're a bunch of dumb rednecks, but it's not. It's really one of the most beautiful states, and we've got, you know, development opportunity, you know, create wealth, better competition, lesser competition, you know, better conditions for your business. Invest here, Alabama, invest West Alabama. I'm a rural market fan myself. Absolutely love rural markets. You know, that I'm from Pickens County, which is a rural county. And so it looks like we got a shipment of bedding here. Y'all done? Yep. Fresh shipment of bedding. All right, I'm signing off. That's it. Waterfront Alabama market update. Developers, builders, call me. You know, let's make something happen. We can sell it. Got that furniture allowance. It'll draw them in. Not going to be my pretty face, you know, like other realtors do. And you know, super popular people. But I guarantee you're going to love your representation. You're going to love your furniture. And you're going to love having one contact that performs both for you. I get you through the entire home sale and your furnishing. We're waiting on you, huh? Tell them we're waiting on them. All right, enjoy.